Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel Vidya for Success. Dear students, in this video, let us study how to construct component or subdivided bar diagrams. So what is a component bar diagram? So let me consider an example. So let us say that we are getting a salary of around 20,000 rupees. So out of these 20,000 rupees, we are having an expenditure of, let us say, around 10,000 rupees every month. So this 10,000 expenditure will be of different varieties. Let us say for food you are spending around 2,000 rupees, for housing you are spending around 2,000 rupees, like that. For fuel you are spending around 1,500 rupees. So the expenditure will be having different components. So if you want to show up the expenditure having different set of components in one single bar, then that can be constructed using a component or subdivided bar diagram. Okay, so what is a subdivided bar diagram? So here in this particular diagram we will be simply erecting a rectangular bar. What will be the height of the rectangular bar? The height of the rectangular bar will be the total magnitude of all the variables. That is, in our example, what is the total magnitude? Total expenditure was 10,000. For food we were spending 2,000 rupees, for rent we were spending 2,000 rupees, for fuel we were spending 1,500 rupees. Let us say for education we were spending around 3,000 rupees. So all these put together is what is the total expenditure? The expenditure is 10,000 rupees. So that is the total magnitude. So we will be erecting a rectangular bar. What will be the height of the rectangular bar? The height will be equal to the total magnitude of the variables. What are the different variables? Rent, food, clothing, fuel. All these things are different variables. They put together, they will become total magnitude. Okay, and further the bars are divided into various segments here. Nothing but they are also referred as components. Each segment will be indicating a particular variable. For example, food, there will be one segment. Similarly, clothing, one segment. Fuel, one segment. Rent, one segment. So each segment represent a given component of the total magnitude of the total given thing. Next, in this component bar diagram, to distinguish different components from one another, so we have to identify them, no? So how to identify, how to distinguish them? They can be easily done with the help of shades or colors. So if you are not able to add colors to your diagrams, then you can come up with different shades, different patterns. Followed by this, the subdivided bar diagram is useful in comparing the total magnitudes along with the components. For example, you want to compare the expense of expenditure done by a person A with expenditure done by person B, or else with family A with family B. Then you can easily compare. Not only comparing the total magnitude, let us say family A is having an expenditure of 10,000 rupees. Similarly, family B may be having an expenditure of 13,000 rupees. We can compare the total magnitude. Along with that, we can also compare the components. What is the expenditure of family A on education? We'll be getting one component. Similarly, what is the expenditure of family B on education? That also will be getting another component. So we can consider, we can compare these components. Individual segments can also be compared. So that is the advantage of going with a component or subdivided bar diagram. Now let us take up examples. So the first example is, for the following data regarding the expenditure of families A and B, represent the data by subdivided bar diagram. Okay, so they will be giving us a table. So in this table, as you can notice, data is with respect to the expenditure in terms of rupees of family A and family B. Family A expenditure with respect to different items: food, clothing, house rent, education, fuel. Family A, for food they are spending 2,580 rupees. For family B, they are spending on food 2,250 rupees. Like that for clothing, house rent, education, fuels, and other things. Okay, so these are the expenditures. So now what we have to do, we need to construct a subdivided or component bar diagram. So how to construct? Yes, of course, we need to erect rectangular bars. So what will be the magnitude of the rectangular bar? As stated earlier, the magnitude, the height of each rectangular bar will be equal to the total magnitude. What is total magnitude? Nothing but sum of all the variables. So here the first variable is food, next is clothing, next is house and education, fuel, others. These are all the different variables. These are different components. You need to add all this magnitude. If you add all the family A expenses, it will come to around 8,100 rupees. Similarly, for family B, it will come to around 11,700 rupees total expenditure. So, total expenditure of family A is 8,100 rupees. Of family B, total expenditure is 11,700 rupees. Now, we need to construct a component bar diagram. Fine. So, before that, we need to consider the scale. So, what should be the scale? Y-axis. So, he will be going with here y-axis 1 centimeter is equivalent to 2,000 rupees. So what does y-axis indicate? For every 1 centimeter, it is indicating 2,000 rupees. So now let us have a component bar diagram. So this is how it looks. So this is family A and this is family B. Okay, and also here, in order to differentiate each component, each segment, here we have colored them. Either you can also go for shading different patterns. Okay, and you have to go with the index. It is must and should, because in order to identify which component is indicating what, so always you have to go with this index. Okay, so this is how you can construct a component bar diagram. So let us say for family A, so the first component is food. Food, how you are going to identify for family A? Family A 2,580 they are spending on food. So here food is indicated with blue color here. So the family A food expenditure 2,580 rupees. Next, on top of that, again plus to this 880. Okay, first you will start from 0 centimeter up till 2,580 you will be considering for food. Next, added to that from again you will be adding around 880 rupees in the y-axis. So then you will be getting the another component, that is clothing. Next, followed by again you will be adding 2,200 rupees, that will be house rent of family A. Next, for that again 3,060 will be added, so that is the education. Next, again 280 rupees for fuel and others 1,800 rupees. So the total magnitude or total magnitude, or what is the height of this rectangular bar? It is equal to the total magnitude. What is the total magnitude? 8,100 rupees. Similarly, we will be constructing for family B. Okay. Now let us consider the second example. Following data represents the major consumption of food grains in Karnataka state. So in Karnataka state, we will be consuming different types of food grains, wheat, rice, ragi, jowar, like that. Okay. So represent the data by a subdivided bar diagram. Fine. Table. So food grains, jowar, ragi, wheat, rice. Okay. So these are the 4 different variables: jowar, ragi, wheat and rice. These are 4 different variables. So they have been given the consumption in terms of million tons, 450 million tons, 320 million tons, like that. So now we will be adding all of them. So what is the total consumption of food grains? 1,320 tons. Fine. So why we will be coming with the total magnitude? Because we need to erect a rectangular bar. What will be the height of the rectangular bar? It is equal to the total magnitude. So what will be the scale? Let us say now y-axis. What does it indicate? 1 centimeter is equivalent to how many tons? How many million tons? 200 million tons. Okay. Next. So this is the component bar diagram. So the y-axis is divided into into different scales. One was here 1 centimeter is equivalent to 200 million. 1 centimeter is equal to 200 million. So total we are representing here 1,400 millions. Okay, tons. Next, we are also representing the total here. Okay. How many variables are there totally? 1, 2, 3, 4. Totally there are 4 variables are there. You can notice here there are totally 4 different colors are present here, and the total will not be considered for as a different segment. Total will be the magnitude, entire height of this rectangular bar. Okay, so the first one is right here. Will be going from the bottom. So the bottom, the jowar 415 million tons. Jowar 415 million tons. So for that we'll be adding again 320 tons. So if you add 320 tons, it will be indicating ragi. Next again you will be adding 150 tons, it will be wheat. Again you will be adding 400 tons, that will be rice. Okay, so this is how you are going to construct a component bar diagram. Thank you.